Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another episode of Touhou 12. Like always, we have another wonderful informal comment of freezing time before we begin. Definitely not as long as last time, but let's see what he has to say. Hi again, Gamer of Gamers. Hope you'll get better soon, and sorry for such a long comment last time. I haven't thought that it'll take so much time to read. Don't worry, in this episode, there's a lot less to talk about. Let's start with UFOs. I'm glad that you started using the green ones, but I think you went a little overdrive with it. In best scenario, you need to maintain some balance between red and green UFOs. The easiest way to balance it is to collect red ones and refill any bombs you're using by taking green, if you think you lack them. And no, I never said that you need to move around as quickly as possible. I said that you need to go away from her, because if you stay in one place for too long, she will soon corner you. This attack is just like Ran or Yukari's attack. So what the difference between them? Ran and Yukari made a huge burst of fast bullets around them. After they teleported to your location, you need to get very precise with their movements, or the fast teleportation bullets will surely get you. Marasa is very different, even if idea is the same. She shoots very slow bullets around her, which stay for some time on screen. Their purpose is blocking your way out, so you need to carefully navigate between them in case you need to go through them and not the other way. But here's the thing. If you're too slow, she will teleport again and again and again, filling the same space with more and more bullets until you get hit. If Ran Yukari's attacks were too fast, this one is actually too slow to dodge normally. And the best way to beat it is trying to get as farther as you can from her previous teleportation. So there will not be 2 or 3 ways of bullets instead of one, though you may consider the thought to not stay near the borders of the screen unless you really need this, because even if the borders are the farthest away from each other, they helping Marasa to corner you, so you will have to go through the bullets, and if not fast enough, she will fill the space with even more bullets. The hardest thing that she will teleport faster with every second, so you may consider bombing her in the end of the spell. Hope it'll help you one way or another. So usually right now I would talk about characters, but the easiest way would be to start with the beginning of Yakurin's story, but since we haven't get to her today, I guess I will postpone this. That's all I'll take care of. Yeah, I know I did kind of cut the previous episode kind of short last time. That's because I think at the time of recording I wasn't exactly in the best mood. I know I was a little bit sick, but I was still kind of in a mood to play. I guess just specifically this game wasn't in the best mood for it. Though I do think I'm in a bit more of a mood to play it today. So I do think I'd like to try and finish doing this route again, because I know we got a bit of a ways into it, but I didn't get very far into it. So I would like to do this shot type as Reimu again before I go moving on to the next character. I want to at least do what I did with the first episode and make it at least to the final boss. So you suggest I have a good balance between stocking up on bombs and extra lives. So let's say we keep about... how about like 3 bombs in my inventory at a time? And then once I have a good amount of 3 bombs in my inventory, then we switch over to stocking up on extra lives. That's going to be my plan, unless you think there's a better way I could do this. But that's how I'm going to do things for this episode, is make sure to have that balance, that I have the 3. Alright, pick something up. There you go. So, see, there we go. We're up to that much. So now, I see it a good idea to focus on stocking up on the red. Now, if I do make a mistake, like I pick up a green one instead of a red one, I'll just go along with it. It is still going to be a challenge to focus all out on avoiding the blue ones. That's going to be what's probably going to be the main challenge in all of this. Worth it. I know you said that's the biggest danger with doing a challenge like this, but I didn't get to finish it. Oh well. We can try again another time. What matters for now is that I didn't get hit by anything. That's the good part of things. I can continue stocking up on power. Flying is so fast, I'm not going to catch up to it if I'm half-hearted about it. Jinsokyo is so cramped and small. Where are you going in such a hurry? Out of my way. You were here before too, little gray yokai. I don't have time to deal with small animals that die easily like you. Really? Too bad. Even as we speak, that treasure ship is getting away. Far away. Treasure ship? You mean that thing floating in the sky? Oh, are you stupid? Did you really think that's a treasure ship? Fine, whatever, I'm stupid. Now get out of my way. If you're looking for treasure, don't look in the sky. There's a lot packed away in kitchen nooks and crannies. Alright. So here we go again. Just doing this route again, because I know we didn't get very far last time. And I would like to, you know, make some decent progress on this. So that way I can see more of the story from this perspective. Because again, we didn't get very far last time. And yeah, if it takes using continues to pull off, I'll do it. Alright, there we go. Then this interesting attack. Along with a streaming attack. Mostly manageable if you know what you're doing. Nope, that was close. It's fine though. I know what I'm doing. Oh, it disappeared into the clouds. Guess I'll have to go further into the clouds. I bet that there's tons of yokai up there. Ugh. Actually, I also got a pretty good idea on a way I could do this. I know for this episode I plan on just sticking with the 3, but I wonder if it might also be useful to maybe, like, if it would also be an interesting idea to keep both lives and bombs at kind of an even amount. Alright, let's focus on a decent balance on attacking the UFO to make sure that it doesn't leave before I get the chance to shoot it down. Okay, that's gonna turn blue. Yep. And it's gonna get too high up before it turns back to... Okay, I was still able to nab it. Anyway, those were just some ideas I had on other ways I could go about this. We can talk more in the comments section after I upload this on which might be a better idea. Okay. I picked up a red one and a green one, so now I'm going to have to think carefully here on which might be the better option to pick up. Because I do think... And I just wasted a bomb. Alright, looks like we're going with a green UFO next time. So... I'm certain the more I play this, the more I'm going to know when a mid-boss is going to show up on screen. You know, you play the same stage long enough, you start paying more and more attention to the different enemy waves. I know that's a bit more difficult this time around to pay attention to, though, considering the fact that, you know, the whole having to also pay attention to UFOs to see the a good mechanism for picking up as many as possible. Again, though, we'll see how it all goes. Oh, come on. No, I am not going for a rainbow UFO. I'm going for something else. What is happening? I'm getting very confused by this bullet pattern. I can't... Is it streaming or... Alright, pick up the red one, and then... I can't tell what... I just activated a rainbow one, I'm pretty sure. And, of course, since there's a boss on screen... Yeah. Waits on it. Good play. Spare time, so there are too many to take care of them all, so I'll leave you for next time. This is why humans aren't any fun. Why can't you just, make some time for me? Shouldn't you plan extra time into your schedule? You can go find that treasure ship anytime. Extra time is pointless for me right now. I don't want to waste a single second. But the pointlessness is what's really beautiful. It would be terrible if everything in life were all planned out. Even tools aren't beautiful just because they're functional. The useless parts are what make us yokai. Why am I getting lectured by a cursed umbrella? Fine, I'll beat you while I chase it, okay? Alright, let's begin. Just still amazed that I already had to waste a bomb, because I couldn't tell when the boss was going to show up on screen. The mid-boss. Should think about a good timing to shoot down these umbrellas, because if they're going to get this close when I first... I was making it through that just fine. I did not need to bomb that. Whoops. Yeah, I know it's still only my first time playing and I'm still only getting started, but I kind of don't like the fact that I keep making that mistake of, like, using a bomb when I really didn't need to. Considering the strategy, it's going to make me want to more and more often go for the green UFOs. And it's going to give me less opportunities to utilize my strategy to go all out and aiming for extra lives. Okay, this is just a simple up and down notion. Whoa, okay. Just follow the sky, super. Oh, humans are so cruel. Hey, you look like you wanted me to beat you. What do they call that? I don't know. I think that's opposite, but whatever. I can see the ship now, so thanks for taking me to it. Although it's only one shard for bombs, so maybe I should go for... Yeah, let's go for another extra life this next big UFO. Fortunately, I can't reach it. Alright, hang on. Can I... Wait a minute. Does it not change colors if I'm shooting at it? I just realized that. I don't think it's changing colors whenever I shoot at it. And I think I might have found myself a key to putting together a pattern for this. Alright, go down, please. Thank you. Alright, we're going green this time. I can't reach that. There's a mid-boss in my way. It's too high up. And now it's, I can't tell. It's humans and fairies. No, everyone seems to be after the ship. Are they after the treasure room? Treasure room. So this ship is really, well, no point in arguing. I'll show you no mercy to any enemy. Okay, this mid-boss isn't finished yet. So I guess it's a good thing I didn't pick out that last UFO yet, because it would have gone away anyway because of this encounter. Oh, that's right. That fist always appears underneath me. So I'm going to have to find the best mechanism for moving away from the big fist. I think that was a good mechanism right there. Oh, I think that there are still humans that wouldn't run away after seeing this fist. This ship really is a treasure ship, right? Doesn't look like there's anything in it, but... And she ran away. Okay, we want a green one, so we can grab ourselves another bomb. Now! And shoot it down. Down it goes. Alright. Pick up myself a red one. So, because I would like another extra life. And those are not red UFOs. Of course, they switch colors right as I'm about to grab them. Gotcha! Come on! Almost there! Gotcha! Wait, no, not a blue one. Okay, we're going bombs again. Okay. It's hard to focus on the UFOs when I'm also focusing on everything else. Just what are you after? Treasure? Or perhaps our sister's power? Treasure, of course. So you're just a common ruffian. This ship looks pretty bleak, though. I regret to have to tell you, there's no treasure left. What was that? The treasure with the power to fly also brings about change in humans. Most of it has been lost in while our sister slept. It's fallen down into the world. But what about all the riches? Riches? Is that what you're after? There never were any. None of any real monetary worth, anyway. This really sucks. You mean this Shrine Maiden has... Onzan tells me you're after the fragments of the flying treasure. Is this true? No, I'm not. Onzan would have no reason to lie. Excellent. You don't have to hide it. You're collecting those fragments flying through the sky, right? You must be trying to revive our sister as well. How awesome. What the heck are you talking about? I just thought there were riches on this treasure ship. It's okay. Now hand over the treasure you found. Alright, here we go again. Fairly simple attacks so far. I forget which attacks from this boss were the ones that gave me difficulty, because I know she whips out the hand like that. This one I think I'm safe as long as I stay on the bottom of the screen. Oh jeez. Bullets coming at me at different speeds, that always confuses me. Sure enough, it led me to having to use another bomb. I'm not focused on the power at the moment, because I don't need any more power. Okay, what's the best way of doing this here? Huh! Alright, moving on. This is the one where I know they start going down towards the bottom, so I'm gonna really want to make sure I go back and forth between bottom and top here quickly, so I don't get slammed down by those fists. Although it doesn't give me the best openings to attack here. Unless I really act fast. Like that. Alright. Good. Careful. Careful where you move, Reimu. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far, so let's see how this continues to go. Huh! Haha! Oh geez, I was not ready for the fists. So we're just bombing our way through that attack. You're quite strong. Unzan says you must be a very famous person. Alright, we have plenty of lives. Let's stock up on some bombs this next round. Really? Well, that may be nice. The floating fragments you collected are necessary for our sister's revival. Now please bring them inside. There's no treasure, right? What a letdown. Well, I guess I have to go see what this ship really is. Doesn't look like I'll get anything for it, though. So I can definitely tell I'm getting... There's a few things I've memorized. Okay, that thing's changing color, so it's going to turn green here. My chance to pick it up. Okay. Could use another green one like that. Alright, take out the side enemy so I can give it some points. Take it down, and go for... And then I get hit, of course. Alright. Let's go for another red UFO now that we got some... That ended up being pointless, because I'm pretty sure when I'm below 3 bombs, dying just resets the bombs anyway. So that basically ended up being pointless. So now I'm having to focus all out on stocking up on some more extra lives. So a little bit wasteful. Also, I don't think yeah, figured that would happen. Alright, let's get myself some red ones. I can't aim for any more at the moment, though, because I'm busy dodging large clusters of bullets. Okay. Alright. Are my attacks even hitting? Whoa, 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 okay. Oh, thank you for the bomb. Of course, these ones don't change color. That's sad. Alright, full power. We got full power now. Now then, I can't see anything. There's too many bullets on screen. I can't see what color the UFOs are. There's a red one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to take it out. Gotcha. Managed to activate another one, too. I'm going to be getting plenty of extra lives at this rate. Oh, come on. Let me get that. Let me get that. No. And I picked up a blue one by mistake. No, I would only like a red one, please. Please. Just let me have a red one. Oh, jeez, I can't see where they're coming from. Come on. You gotta stop spawning the bullets so close to me. It's gonna mess with my head. Yeah, okay. There's nothing inside the ship. It'll be good to be done with this investigation. It's so boring. I mean, all that's happening is the ship's just flying around. If it's not a treasure ship, there's no point to it. It's just a box. Is someone there? A human? Or have you also given up your humanity? Looks like I missed something. There's a yokai. I'll have to beat you. I see you're human, right? Then you better just put down those treasures and leave this ship immediately. We'll be reaching our destinations soon. There won't be any going back then. Destination? Who are you anyway? Oh, where are my manners? I'm Murasa, the captain of this holy palanquin. Captain? This ship will be leaving this land to go to another world, where Hijiri is sealed away. There we'll revive Hijiri, and everyone will be able to forget their troubles. We'll make a paradise where no one could brush us aside. We'll make a liberating future where we can use our powers freely. That paradise is this ship's destination. That's the ideal Hijiri has sought. So anyone with any lingering connection to this world should disembark. What will you do? I don't understand what you're saying, but I understand this isn't a treasure ship now. It's like a devil's nest where yokai hide out, isn't it? I can't overlook this. If you can't overlook it, then I'll just have to beat the captain and drop this ship out of the sky. I forgot to mention this, but we absolutely need that treasure in order to go to the other world. The mysterious flying objects you have are fragments of that treasure. You mean you're trying to get to all of these? So I was hoping you'd cooperate with us, but too bad. Looks like letting you puts us in danger of sinking. Fall out of this ship, bathed in the cursed oceans. Alright, I need to remember here, which attacks were the ones I had difficulty with? Usually when you do this enough times, you start to notice which parts of the game are difficult for you. So far, let's see here, what parts do I remember being difficult about this? There's definitely lots of stuff being thrown at me. There's the big anchor, there's a simple pattern of bullets, but there's also those super slow-moving bullets that I feel like I should not get myself stuck within, otherwise I'm going to have difficulty avoiding that anchor. Alright, I don't need any more power, but thank you. All I'm really getting out of picking up power at this point is just, well, more points. Okay, that was close. Oh yeah, that's right, I had difficulty with this attack. So I was having a tough time figuring out what the best way to get around some of these attacks were, and it ended up backing me into a corner, I'm pretty sure. Or something of the sort. Well, what matters is that I'm getting through it all. Alright, and then last attack before we go all out with the survival attack that always gives me difficulty. Of course I end up dying first. So we'll see how we do with this. I can definitely see how having a good balance between the different... I'm getting hit a lot by this attack, a lot more than I expected. I know it's easy to be overwhelmed by it, but I wasn't expecting to have that much trouble with it. Okay, so mainly just finding my best bearings and getting through this attack as quickly as possible, before the next wave of bullets come on screen like that. She's definitely backing me up a bit, so I'll definitely want to move around a bit here, maybe. Okay, that... I'm figuring it out a little bit, but I definitely see that, I'm still having a bit of trouble finding the best safe zones. I'm still getting hit a lot and already down to my last life. This is not looking good for me. Also, I might be moving around a bit too much. I'm going to use a bomb here. Okay, that went a lot worse than I expected. This power's buried a lot of yokai, hasn't it? That's right. So stop doing bad things. But we're not doing anything bad. Of course you are. You're a yokai, right? I can't just stop being a yokai. This ship really isn't stopping, is it? Even though the captain isn't doing anything. It's an autopilot. Yeah. Now I know this isn't a treasure ship. I'm not that interested. Now I finally know what this ship really is. But I still have to find out where it's going. Alright, so I'm both low on lives and power. I already have it set to aim for some extra lives at the moment, though, so... My best option here is to go ahead and activate the extra life UFO here. Can't tell if I'm going to get it to full power or not. Okay, I got it to full power. Also, too much is happening on screen, so I can't tell what's happening or what I'm picking up here. But it looks like I'm going in for extra lives again. Okay, that one isn't changing color, so let's ignore that one. I'm going to need to focus for a little bit here on avoiding all these bullets, because there's way too many of them on screen. I don't want the green one, because I already am going for reds again. Even though I kind of wanted to go for greens that time to stock up on a few bombs, but I guess that's not happening this round. Oh, jeez. What's this about? Okay. Oh, that one was red, of course, and I'm probably going to have to... What's happening? I'm not really going to be able to focus all out here on... Okay, I guess that works. Alright, why don't we try... of course they leave, because... say Makai. So we can... Does that mean we're sailing to Makai? I see they must have brought you here to Makai with your treasure sometime. Captain Merce has done a good job. Meanwhile, I've also found the other treasure that I've been looking for. Maybe I'll test the power of this Ravana pagoda on you before I hand it over to my master. Let's write this. Alright. Take care of that. And then I need to remember. So you recommended first attack being where the lasers previously were to be ready for the next set of lasers? It's been a while since I saw that comment, so I'm a bit unsure on the best I forgot I was out of bombs. That's how I remember doing it. So we'll see if this strategy of yours... It's definitely working well with this attack, for sure. Okay, we got through that. Alright, will that be enough for another extra life? Yes, it's enough. Ah! Oh, yikes. Okay. We're alive. Did I get to that one in time? No. Fortunately not, and a lot is happening on screen right now that I think that was my best option to just try taking those out. Okay, lots coming at me all at once. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. So this is Makai. This explains why I feel so horrible being here. So they came all the way down here to break us here. So I feel like I focused too much on stocking up on lives that round than on bombs. So came all the way... I've been waiting for you. So you're the human who gathered the flying treasure, yes? You look a lot scrawnier than I imagined. How rude. I'm sorry, you're quite right. I simply thought that if you'd made it this far, maybe you were some sort of aesthetic scholar. Well, I do mean to learn a lot while I'm here. I am the representative of Ravana, a devotee of Hijiri's creed. Now that we have the Jeweled Pagoda Nazrin brought, as well as the fragments of the flying storehouse you possess, we can break the seal here. We can repay our debt of gratitude to Hijiri. The treasure I brought? Oh, you mean those UFO toys? A UFO? Ah, I suppose you might look at it that way. Now together, let's bring us light into Hokkaido. Who cares? I only came to this for chasing a treasure ship. A treasure ship. When I took a look inside, the ship was empty. I thought there'd be something on board, and suddenly I was in Makai. I'm sick of this. There's nothing to be disappointed about. You could call the Holy Palanquin a treasure ship. Eh? Well, the 7 gods of luck ride a treasure ship, right? And one of them, Vaisravana, is right here. Isn't that fortunate? Whatever. Look, I'll just beat you, and then beat that sealed whoever, and then go home. Very well. If you want to fight me, I'll be your opponent. However, if you've chosen to follow the wrong path, then you'll have to bear witness to the light of Dharma, which is even brighter here in Makai, and bow down before this pagoda of Vaisravana. Alright, let's see how we do here. So it's interesting how it kind of directs it. Okay, I was not ready for that at all. I am interested in at least making it to the final stage here, so I'll keep going for a bit longer, even though we are at the minimum amount needed for a full episode. But I would like to at least make it to the final stage, so, you know, we have at least the full story outside of course, the ending. I can't reach that, there's too many bullets on screen. Alright, come on, hurry up and turn. Oh, of course, an enemy appears right in front of it the moment it turns green. I can't reach them. There's too many bullets on screen. And of course, they change to a different color right when that happens. And of course, that's not enough. Please tell me that's enough power. And of course, I use a bomb right as I get at it, too. Okay. How's this gonna work? I guess we'll go for green again, so I can have a few more bombs. I really don't understand how the bullet patterns of these ships, these enemies work. They, like, have, like, a regular route and stuff, but at the same time, they also kind of still have a wave of bullets that still come after me in an interesting pattern that I can't seem to quite wrap my head around just yet. And that's something I can tell I'm definitely going to need to figure out if I want to beat this game. Okay, get the hang of that. So I know I want to be where the beams are for when they go off, so I can have the best chance of survival. So it's definitely getting me far in all of this. Okay, clean run so far. Let's keep at it. And I said keep at it, not immediately lose it right at the end. Okay, wait for that to turn green. So I can... There's too many bullets on screen again. I can't go after them when they turn green if there's too many bullets on screen. I'm gonna have to wait for one of them to turn green at just the right moment, because there's too much on screen at the moment. Alright, please. Yes. Okay, finally. Okay. Let's try just sticking around in one spot for the moment, and then do that! Pick it up! Gotcha! So this is Makai? That explains why I feel so horrible. Okay, I already read all of this. One piece short from getting my hands on another bomb. Now, I'm okay, I think maybe a slight move out of the way when it immediately shoots down on me like that, maybe? Definitely takes a bit of reaction time to be ready for that particular attack. Okay, it does that. Then I want to be where the bullets are. That's... Okay, so far, haven't quite gotten the hang of it just yet. Though I can tell I'm going to want to be ready for that. Still haven't quite figured it out yet, though. Alright, it's going to shoot down, and then I got to be ready for when that shoots down to make sure I'm able to properly get out of the way of any attacks that are heading in my direction. And this particular attack is definitely giving me a bit of Touhou 2 extra stage 5 vibes in terms of its reaction time. That's right, this attack. The beams really like to take their sweet time in terms of trying to stop, you know. So that one, I think it'll be better for me to just use a bomb for. Alright. Just gotta be fast with my reaction time on avoiding those bullets. Okay, those just go straight forward. So far I've got a decent hang on the yellow attacks. I'm figuring... Okay, this... I don't remember what I did here. It's like it starts out simple, but then it's like... It starts to get a bit complicated. Where I can't entirely tell where the best direction to go is there. And it gives me the impression like the best way through this attack is to just bomb it. Alright, one attack to go, but only one bomb left. How am I going to do this here? Because that is a lot to work with. That it might be better for me to just bomb my way through this attack. Alright. Okay. We made it through. How wonderful. I can see that you could have gathered the treasure. I could beat someone like you before breakfast. Well, now that you've beaten me, what will you do next? Look, you need this UFO toy, right? To break the seal? Let's just go see what's been sealed away. Yes, you're new to the group, but let's prepare to break the seal. I'll be whoever sealed away, then this will all be taken care of. Please don't make fun of Hijiri. The seal is open now. Alright, though I'm out of lives, and I already used a continue one, so I'm just going to purposefully lose here, so I can just go ahead and be able to have that taken care of right away. So I can tell I was already going to lose at that point. Oh, Jesus, this is an interesting attack. It's only giving me green UFOs so far, so I guess I'm going for another bomb stock up. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. Okay, please turn green. I can't do anything when all these attacks are being... And I didn't get to get a full bomb out of it. And I die anyway. Great. You know what? It's fine. As long as I get to... And, of course, that one leaves right as it turns green. And that one's only blue. This isn't giving me a good selection of UFOs to work with here. Come on, I want other colors than blue. Blue is only for points. Oh, it's... Okay, this is... It's like going all out with the Space Invaders. Okay. Alright, do that. Please, just let me have this, so I can get some more bombs. Because I need it. I wonder if I can... Okay, no. This... Okay, I guess we're going for more bombs again. Might be overdoing it with stocking up on the bombs, but I get... Oh, okay. No, maybe it's not a bad move. So lots happening all at once. Jeez, those come at me fast. Alright, I think we're here. Okay, come on out. I know I know you've been sealed in here somewhere, okay? I can't hear anyone. What a mysterious place. I can't sense anyone at all. Oh, the world of Dharma is filled with light. Are you the one who liberated this world? I finally found you. You're those yokai's boss, right? Yokai boss? Right, those yokai were trying to bring you back. Really? Even though I haven't been able to do anything for them for over 1,000 years? So there are still yokai who miss me. Well, who are you anyway? My name is Byakuren Hijiri, the Great Sealed Magician. I used to be a monk a long time ago. You seem to be a shrine maiden, am I right? Did you come here to seal me away again? Oh yes, that's exactly right. You're another oppressor of yokai, aren't you? You know, I realize that gods and Buddhas are no more than yokai, but yokai are hated and gods are worshipped. That's because humans decided it should be that way. Huh? Well, I've beaten gods too. Yes, my scrolls are full of light and Buddha. From now on, I'll have to make sure I show my gratitude to those who freed me. I wonder if it'd really be okay to leave you alone. I can't change your desire to eliminate all yokai. However, if you're going to see me away again, I will resist you with all my strength. Yes, here we go. I'll be anyone who's a friend to yokai. Humans haven't changed since my days in the temple. How foolish and self-centered you are. Now, in the name of the three treasures. Hail to the three treasures of Buddhism. Interesting. Alright, once again, I don't expect to get very far. That was close. Okay, my main attention should be directed towards those small bullets. It's just hard to see with all the big bullets on screen. But I could tell it was going to be those small bullets that were going to cause the biggest obstruction. Similar to... That seems to be our strategy so far, is just use the big bullets as a distraction where the small bullets are the real obstacle. Oh, jeez. That's interesting. Okay. Enough with the cannons, please. I said enough with the cannons. Oh, can we talk about this? Oh, it's a streaming attack. Okay. Huh! Alright, not bad. Okay, I need to focus on the attacks. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is fast. This is very fast. Ah! I'm getting backed into a corner here. I'm out of bombs, too. I couldn't do anything there. I was out of bombs. So I gotta make sure I use these remaining bombs wisely if I want to get anywhere in this fight. What is this? Can someone tell me what this is? Because I do not like this. Let's hurry up and get through this attack, because I don't like it. Oh no, not the cannons again. I don't like the cannons. They bother me. Okay, she's just going for a full stroll around the entire screen, I see. What is it? Oh, okay, okay, this doesn't seem that bad so far. It may seem a bit scary at first, but it's really not that bad. I say that as it ends up being what finishes me off. Okay. I know we have plenty of time, but I only wanted to get that far for this episode. I mainly just want to see the full story, because, like, the only story that's really left after this is the ending, which I've already died at this point. And I know with these games, with them always sending me back to the start, it's basically pointless to keep going at this point, so I'm going to call it an episode here. Alright, so I finished that route this time instead of only doing it halfway like I did last episode. Again, I know I wasn't in the mood, in the best mood last episode, but I could have at least tried to take the time to properly finish it. So, I did that now. So, freezing time, you can go ahead and tell me about the beginning of Byakuren's story, since he couldn't really do that last time since I didn't make it that far last episode. So now that I have made it far, go ahead and give me her story. I look forward to talking about it in the next episode. So with that, thank you for watching this episode, everyone. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.